Hello, boys and girls. This is the continent of Africa, seen from outer space on the globe. There are 55 countries in Africa. We're focusing on the safari. All right, we will be focusing in on monkeys, African monkeys. There are so many different types of monkeys that live in Africa. And you can see they're just really wonderful, beautiful primates. All right, boys and girls, we are going to be making an African monkey from the safari, and we're going to be making it a close-up so you can really get a look at the monkey's faces. So what we're going to need are some browns, maybe some orangey, yellows, and black colors. But if you don't have them, I'd say be artistic and use whatever you have. I have oil pastels and crayons here today. Choose what you'd like to use. I'm going to put these back and start. So what I need to do is I think I'm going to get a brown crayon and I'm going to draw a big oval for its head. So I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to make it kind of big. Try to make it big. And I'm going to go down and around. Ooh, that's a nice close-up. Now I'm going to show a big ear over here and an ear on the other side. There we go. Now the monkey's face kind of comes out and it's really hard to show that in a drawing, so we're going to draw another oval. All right? So here is where the little monkey's face kind of comes out at you. And I'm going to draw an oval. There we go. Kind of looks like a bear right now. And then I'm going to make two eyes, but I'm going to connect it on the top like that, just like an oval. And there's his two eyes will be here, his nose, his mouth, and he's got his ears. So let's work on our eyes and nose. Nose comes down right in the middle. There's a nice nose. And this is going to be all brown. I might curve out. And think I'm going to start adding the brown of my monkey's face. And we've got to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is really good practice for your hands. Looks like he's wearing glasses right now. If you've drawn your eyes differently, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to do everything like I'm doing. I'm just showing you a different technique or a way of doing something. And maybe you have a special way you'd like to do it. And I think that's fantastic because I learn a lot from you, boys and girls. Here's his little monkey face, eyes, ears, hair. This is a little brown monkey. Now I don't want his head just floating, so I'm going to give him his shoulders. And they're going to go down and down. And it looks strange without without eyes. I said glasses. That's kind of silly. And I'm going to go around and around and around. Takes a while to fill in all this fur. And there we go. Now, I colored in this side, so I'm going to color in this side. And brown ears. And I'm going to make, if you have two browns, you could probably color in the inside here or leave it white. You decide. I think I'm going to color in his shoulders right away, but I'm going to make it two-tone. Like he has a brown and a light brown or a dark brown. So you might have two browns in your sets. Usually some do. Most do. Unless you have just a set of 8 crayons. And this side. right, I think I'm just gonna lightly add this light brown, just barely touching the paper. It's the same brown. You could do that if you don't have two browns. Let's see if I have another. Oh, I do have a light one in this big set. Ooh, I like that color. Reminds me of caramel. Caramel corn or caramel apple. Pretty color. Now I'm really pushing you boys and girls to do a lot of coloring in today. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of color in here. And I better make the eyes, right? We better work on the eyes. You could have circle eyes. You could make oval eyes. All right, here's my black. Before I do that, I'm going to draw a line down because they have this little dividing line on their mouth and a little, oh, I'm going to make a little smile. There we go. And now I'm going to add a little fur marks on his little face. Kind of furry. And some here. And some around his face. I almost could use black in here. Oh, he's starting to sort of look like a monkey. All right. I'm going to draw in here. Two little lines. Okay, now eyes. I'll start with the dot in the middle. And a circle around it. Now he's starting to look like a monkey. Maybe I'll give him a lid. Hey, little guy. And some lines on his eyes, around his eyes. Just for texture. They call this texture. I'm going to make mine. I can make them brown eyes, which they usually have. Some of them have lighter eyes, though. Let's see. Hello, little monkey. Looks like he has a little beard. All right. And there we go. Now we can work around the monkey. And I'd like to set him in the bushes or near a tree. So I'm going to use some of my pastels in different greens. You might not have such a big set. I'm sorry, this is the only one I could find. And I'm going to have those leaves come in and out. It's just a big V, a shaped V. And if you'd like to blend and you have some, and you have a different color, maybe a little yellow or a different green, you can blend right together. Softly on each other. So it comes out, and that creates like a little leaf around our little monkey's face. I'm going to switch greens to get different colored leaves. He's sitting in a tree, checking things out. And maybe I could put the sun back here. I could fit it in a hot, warm day in Africa. Here's the monkey in the tree. And All right. I think on one of these. Now I think what I'm going to do is add the sun up in the sky behind my monkey. I don't know if I'll fit the whole sun, but maybe just half of it. As if you're seeing it through a window, you can just see half. Ooh, that's warm. And there we go. The heat of the sun and to kind of go down and around the monkey. All right, thank you, boys and girls. I'm almost finished with this one. That took a while.